All right. Cold open.
How cold do you want it?
Ice.
I want it ice.
As cold as an ice cube, at least, right?
Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Oh, Jet's freezing.
It's cold here in the War of the Worlds.
How cold is it?
It's so cold. The aliens are eating all of the world's data.
Do you guys say data or data?
They don't say it in a consistent way in the film, I know that.
No, not important enough.
They don't say anything in a consistent way in this movie.
Man, don't you love it how when you download data, it disappears from where it was previously?
I messaged... Ash is probably one of the most knowledgeable people I know when it comes to computers. And I messaged Ash, I was like, I really wish I could have watched this movie with you. Because there's a scene where a digital video call gets dropped and both screens get filled with like snow.
Yeah, static.
Yeah, static. Yeah. Why did it do that?
Yeah.
To let us know that it was disrupted.
When a phone
not by the
gets,
disruptor.
when a phone gets dropped or a bomb happens nearby a phone and it gets all staticky and says call disconnected. You know how phone calls do it.
Roger, you literally asked in the Discord, was this produced by Amazon? Yes, it's an Amazon Prime movie. It was produced by Amazon.
Was it produced by Amazon or was it just sponsored by Amazon? Because the distributor it said Universal Pictures at the start of the film.
Well, it is a Prime.
Real movie studio, Universal Pictures.
I'm pretty sure it's a Prime original as well.
Yeah.
I don't even want to pull it up right now.
Based on the 1898 novel War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, and really
I think they might
earns it.
I think they might have missed the point of War of the Worlds.
Yeah, I think someone may not have read War of the Worlds.
I think what H.G. Wells was getting at was that there should be a way to deliver packages faster.
Yeah, faster, more conveniently, and more nauseating.
Yeah.
In a much, much more nauseating way.
Just like we're going to try to do with this podcast. Give us that intro, Roger.
Oh, an intro? You got it, mister! Sorry, I'm opening my notes app so I can remember the jokes I want to Hello, listeners, and welcome to the podcast where we watch a movie and dare to ask the question, why is there blood in a computer chip? We are three unpaid interns locked in a basement somewhere in Hollywood and forced to turn out sequels to movies that nobody asked for. So grab some popcorn, a hard hat, and maybe an insanely high-definition webcam to join us on the ground floor of Sequel Factory. I am Roger.
I am Jet.
And I'm X.
It's time to take out the trash and remember to be nice to the kids. Just like our friend Ice Cube.
Remember to be nice to the kids.
Remember to be nice to the kids.
To be nice to the kids.
The last,
you don't have to love them.
The final words, the last words of this man's dead Facebook wife. And it is what he does in the movie.
Weird way to say it, but yeah.
That is his arc. His arc is Ice Cube learning to take out the trash and remembering to be nice to his kids.
Man, the final frame of the movie should have been him...
Dead?
No, walking down the track. Oh. Actually, now that you say it, dead was a pretty good option, too.
Yeah, it was a lot more interesting, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. But in the moment that he was dead, yes.
Spoiler alert for 2025 film
it is a relatively
War of
new
the
movie.
Worlds.
I feel like this is going to get a lot of backlash.
People are going to be really mad we spoiled Ice Cube's War of the Worlds, directed by Rich Lee, which is... His name is an adjective that he's not gonna be using after making this film. Not gonna be doing anything richly.
I said last week or the last time that it was probably going to be irrelevant by the time that we watched it, and definitely irrelevant by the time we released the episode. And I think I might have been might have been pretty accurate because I haven't heard anybody talk about
Yeah.
this movie since I
And
mentioned
yet
it.
everyone I've mentioned it to has heard of War of the Worlds 2025 starring Ice Cube, a movie in which a man clicks a computer.
A movie, in which
we
people
find out
give
that
you
Ice-T probably didn't read the script beforehand.
iced
Nope.
tea.
Yeah, he didn't even show up for the movie.
That's why they got
It's
Ice
not Ice-T,
Cube.
it's Ice Cube.
They only got the cubes.
Vanilla
in the glass.
Ice's War of the Worlds. Oh, that actually makes the cold open pun funnier. I should have made an Ice Cube reference.
We
yeah.
did.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
no,
did
I was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know, Chet. We were there. Okay, I gotta say, I want to defend the Amazon drone bit in this movie because I knew about the Amazon drone bit before I even watched the movie because everybody kept mentioning it, how it's like blatant advertisement for Amazon and stuff, which like, yeah, I get it, but it's not like they just
Amazon Air revolutionizing package delivery. A line in the movie delivered at a pivotal scene.
And it's not like they just kind of, you know, it made sense for them to use the drone, right? And it's also like I thought it was going to be one of the actual Amazon drones, not just a little tiny drone. Because I don't know if you
Prime
guys
Air.
remember those the little prototypes, the white weird kind of cubicle drones that they had that they were testing.
That could describe me.
That's what I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't. What did annoy me about the drone was he still bought a USB drive. Why? They had one in their hand that he was just going to put in the drone and send to him. Why did he buy one?
What?
You guys didn't notice that? He was like, well, here, I have a
Wait.
USB drive. And he's like, well, I'm all the way over here. He's like, I'll put it in a drone and send it to you. He was like, we'll download it from here, put it in a drone, send it to you. And then Ice Cube goes into an Amazon cart and orders
What?
a thumb drive.
No.
And then the kid
No.
sends him the thumb drive. Yeah.
I totally missed that.
As if that's how it works.
I don't know if I'm like ashamed to say this. I was folding laundry during the majority of this film,
You bastard.
and the laundry was way more interesting. So
I'll be honest. I didn't find the movie
it was impossible to
uninteresting.
see.
It wasn't okay. So there's a
Please, go
principle,
on.
right? In just art in general, especially in screenwriting, right? There are no bad ideas. They say only bad execution.
Yep.
I think there's
This really
one
feels like a bad idea, huh?
I think there's one bad idea, which is to make an adaptation of War of the Worlds starring a man in a webcam clicking around.
And one of my favorite, like, I don't know, I'm gonna call it an aesthetic, but I clearly don't mean that. Is the movie? Hey guys, we're talking about War of the Worlds. The majority
Starring
of the film
Eminem.
is on one screen, right? Like it focuses on a single screen.
Yeah.
At this guy's job.
Yeah.
Will's job. And
Was
It
that
is
his
one
name?
guy. It's a
Camera?
screen recording of one
yeah.
man's camera.
On
the
him.
camera works as if it's an action film, which I guess in a way it is, but it's not like it's kind of panning and zooming around the actual screen. It's pull out your phone and go to a computer and kind of pull out and zoom in and zip around the screen. That's almost how the movie felt.
Yeah.
Pull
Open-
out your phone and go to a computer? You mean like your phone camera?
No, just
Yeah.
like, well, I would assume just hold your phone, pull up 15 tabs on your computer, and then look between all of them simultaneously. That's what this freaking movie was like. It was nauseating, man.
If you were Ice Cube, you could access any phone via your computer.
Yeah.
Man, the power that this guy had. There was a moment in the movie where he like hacks into the mainframe of the International Space Station to see a live feed that I guess is always recording like the Earth.
The most security that any system on Earth has in place is a password.
Yes.
Apparently, if you can figure out a password, you can get into any system on the entire planet.
And somehow with your own username. Because
Yeah.
Yes.
all right, let's try to get into the plot.
Will Radford works for the Department of Homeland Security as a computer man whose job is to surveil the entire world. He is the single man responsible for looking at your internet history, finding terrorists on random cameras. He is involved deeply in everything as the one man apparently who works at the Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
No one else is in the building he's in.
Or as he puts it, checking people's Amazon carts, which they say at least 4 times throughout the movie.
Yeah, a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he doesn't do. They're the evil government,
yeah. He draws
which is
the line
also
at
the government he
Amazon.
works for, are the people that want to look at your Amazon carts. Forgetting the fact that the movie is... So it's kind of a movie about privacy.
It is kind of a movie, that's
privacy
true.
versus...
They tried really hard to make a movie.
It's kind of a movie about the surveillance state and how much privacy we're willing to give up in exchange for security. And apparently that line is drawn at looking at people's Amazon carts and nowhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it is the surveillance state, and blatant, brutal, constant disruption and invasion of privacy to
Literal
anyone, anytime,
invasion of
anywhere
privacy, yeah.
that does save the world.
Yeah.
Thank God we're always being watched.
Thank God we're always being watched. You know, and in
what
fact,
would we do without being watched?
Thank God Jeff Bezos is monitoring every second I spend on Amazon so that he can know exactly what I need when I need it, such as a plot-saving USB.
A plot-saving USB, and also, like, what was it? I said it in the chat earlier. Oh, packing tape. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, packing tape. Hey, let me tell you, I used to drive for Amazon, and granted, I wasn't actually driving
You didn't learn how to pack any wounds?
Well, I wasn't driving for Amazon. I was driving for a third-party company that drove for Amazon. No, we were never given packing tape, ever. It would have been very useful several times.
Why?
And never did I have
really
a roll of
breaking
packing
the facade
tape.
right now.
And you know what else pisses me
You're
off?
making this movie not make sense, X.
You know what else pisses me off? At one point, he hacks the Amazon van, which there are, like, electric Amazon vans. They're very nice. They're actually
And
pretty fun to
every
drive.
single one of them has 6 onboard cameras.
Yes, except
Yes.
he's not driving one of
speakers
the
that you
electric
can talk
ones. He's
to.
just driving a normal Amazon van. So I don't know where he was hacking
basically,
into.
It's almost impossible to get into everything that happens in the movie, but Will Radford, played by Ice Cube, has a couple kids who he spies on a lot, but they don't like him very much.
Because he
Really
spies on them a lot, yeah.
Aliens start to invade.
Out of nowhere.
He has to learn to get along with his kids and appreciate their spouses.
Yes.
While using security cameras and hacking into databases and building action-packed spreadsheets in order to figure out how to stop the aliens, which they do
Yeah.
by uploading a computer virus to their meat,
Yeah.
Well, yes.
to their blood, because the aliens are computers with DNA. Like, they've got red blood cells in their little spider bodies.
Yes. It's very convenient that the one guy who works at the DHS has a biologist and a super hacker for kids.
As his kids, yeah.
Yeah. Very convenient to the plot.
The government is building a bigger, weirder surveillance system that's just going to get all of the data on everyone in the world all the time, and that's what attracts the aliens.
Because they're
Because
attracted to
They're
data.
drawn to
They're
data.
drawn to data.
The
They
big
eat it
tripods
like miso soup.
are what did she say? Or no, what did he say? The big tripods are a Trojan horse for these little tiny little guys that come in and eat all the
Yes.
data.
So
They
the
eat all
ones
the
that are
data.
destroying the planet, they're a distraction,
Yeah.
right? The tripods that are going toward the data centers, or data centers, or dada centers.
That's kind of what Ice Cube is in the movie.
He is a dada man.
Okay,
What was
so
I saying?
that was essentially the plot of the movie. This is the whole plot of the movie. We don't have to get deeper into the plot. I want to talk more about
It's
this
a
stuff.
whole bunch of bullshit. There's not really.
I want to talk about Ice Cube's
Yeah, you know-
acting in this.
He learns to appreciate his children more, and rather than kind of dismissing them and being controlling over them, he learns to like his daughter's fiance
Yes.
and learns that his son isn't a loser, he's just a national criminal.
International.
He's a terrorist. He's a cyber terrorist.
Yes.
And the as the aliens are, it turns out the new surveillance system, Goliath, that the bigger government is trying to put into place that's attracted the aliens, happens to be in the basement of the building that Ice Cube is already in. And Clark Gregg Coulson from the Avengers is the bad government guy, who is talking about the aliens will never get into the Goliath system. It's 40 feet underground.
Like, they came from space, dog.
They can't get 40 feet underground. Aliens
40
can't
feet?
do that.
It's a science
Idiot.
fiction movie. You could have chosen any distance you wanted.
Aliens can't get 40 feet underground.
40. You think the aliens are going to be like, oh, it's underground? No problem. And then one of them's like, wait, hold on, guys. Wait. Is it past 35 feet? And all of them were like, oh,
They might have
man."
to deal with the water table at that depth.
Yeah, depending on where they... Wait,
I guess
hold on.
depending on.
How deep
Yes.
can you dig in the District of Columbia? Isn't it a swamp?
Deep. You know?
It is a swamp. DC was built on a swamp.
The water table, if the aliens tried to get down there, it would get...
Maybe that's the
Get
trick,
wet.
though. Maybe they can't touch water.
And then Ice Cube uses powers to freeze it.
Because Ice Cube. Okay.
The real guy. One of the production companies is Big Daddy, according to Wikipedia.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, the
that true?
data centers. The
The
daddy
dada.
centers.
Dada Center.
So, you know...
What's wrong, X?
Like we
Ice
said...
Cube's acting.
Well,
My favorite line is DNA. Oh my god.
I was saying you guys my favorite line. It was he's talking to his some law enforcement friend, and she's like, "What are the rules of engagement here?" Which I don't know why she's asking him. But
Yeah, why is
his,
she calling him?
his response is rules of
As the aliens are
engagement.
invading.
Yes, his response is, and this is the delivery he gives: rules of engagement. Shit, if I know, don't do nothing. And I'm like, what? What is this
Yeah.
movie? And then she dies. She
I like-
I also
stepped
liked
on or
his
something.
line as the aliens are attacking and the military is going after them. Ice Cube says to himself, he's not talking to anyone, and he just says, "These guys threaten our way of life. We're gonna take the battle right to them."
I
We
missed
love
that
the
one.
U.S. military and
As
everything
far
they've
as
ever done.
movie protagonists go, Ice Cube has to be, in this movie I should say, Ice Cube has to be the most useless person on the planet.
But also the most
At
helpful
any given
person.
moment, one of his children will call him via FaceTime or whatever,
Oh, yeah, and then he just ignores everyone
And-
else.
and he goes, "Run,
Oh yeah.
get out of there!" And you're like,
Get out of
"No
there."
shit, Dad."
No, one of my favorite parts is his daughter. She gets attacked by one of these tripods and gets something stuck in her leg. So the rest of the movie, she has something in her leg and she's bleeding.
Oh right,
She also-
there's like this huge chunk of rebar.
Yeah,
or
she's
like-
also pregnant. I don't know if we mentioned that, but when he first figures that out and she's like trying to take care of it, he's freaking out. And most of this movie is just Ice Cube acting shocked, which he's not very good at because he's Ice Cube.
No,
and-
it's a lot of like, oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
what?
Ah, whoa, really?
But it-
You know, okay, like, have you ever been to a party and someone has
I
like,
don't think
cornered you,
so.
and they keep talking and you've run out of like
Responses,
exclamations
yeah.
to say, you just stuck on like, that's
Ah,
crazy.
yeah.
Like that was him in
Yeah,
this
that was
movie.
in this whole movie. But in this moment, his daughter's bleeding, and he's like, I gotta do something. He's like, don't worry, honey, I'm coming. He gets up, runs to the door directly behind him, and it's locked. And he's like,
A glass door.
and he's like,
Oh yeah, and he even says like, locked.
yeah, no, he's like, locked in. He comes back and he sits down. And then like 2 seconds
Sorry,
later,
my child.
2 seconds later, he's
Door's
out of
locked.
the room and he's running, and
Yeah.
the whole building's locked
Yeah.
down. So conveniently, he can't move from his computer chair.
I don't know what the point of the first door being locked if it was just unlocked a second
Oh,
later.
they
than the rest of
explain
the
it
building.
in the scene afterward.
I'm sure it's explained, but why did they do it?
Because of DEFCON 1, all government buildings are on tight lockdown.
Sure.
That was the reaction I
40
got from
feet
me when I saw
underground.
it. Yeah. There's so much stuff in this movie that we could point out.
Basically, surveillance is good, but then there's worse and bigger surveillance that's bad. And we need the other surveillance, which is already more powerful than any surveillance network that actually exists in real life. And that's what stops the worst surveillance.
That's,
be so
it's interesting
cool.
that's what you got from that. But
It's like if the Iron Giant was about a bigger, worse Iron Giant showing up. That the first Iron Giant has to be a better gun to beat.
Sure,
fair.
sure. Is there anything else we could simile this to?
well, I mean, I think Jet said it without actually saying it, is that this invasion of these tripods was the literal invasion of our privacy, and
Yes.
uh,
The data's being scraped for all the AIs.
Yeah.
That Amazon totally isn't contributing to any of the problems.
yeah, the Amazon totally
See,
isn't-
we're part of the solution. We made War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
we know that it's bad. We're still gonna build a data facility bigger than a whole freaking town out in the desert, and ruin Arizona. but
Amazon,
whatever.
Jeff Bezos says there's a point where privacy can be infringed on,
Huh?
but we're not there yet.
He's like, hey, at least we're not selling your Amazon cart information, which they totally are.
Yep.
But whatever.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
You can just lie, I guess. Movies are cool.
Any ideas for a sequel?
So in the movie, there's a moment where Goliath, this like Google document, is exposed.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like a Google Drive document.
Well, that's
Uh,
the Sun has a Google Drive document about Goliath, but Goliath
okay.
is the actual surveillance system that's 40
I see.
feet underground.
Well, I don't think the
well, it's-
document was actually about Goliath. It was about how every alien encounter in the past was letting us know that aliens like data, and that Goliath would attract more aliens. I think that's all that was in that document.
Oh. Well, my pitch was gonna be it's a prequel, and we go back to those moments that were all covered up.
Mm. So like a timepiece.
But it's all top-down views of someone's desk as they write letters
Yes.
It's all
and
static.
receive letters and read letters.
Yeah, it's all static images on a typewriter as letters are typed out. And then, oh my God, what were those, like, telegrams, right? Yeah, you could see the little telegrams coming through and stuff. And
That's actually kind of funny. Let's hold off on that.
yeah, okay.
Can I say something? Can I be real for a minute?
Yeah.
Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond?
Yeah,
Um,
dog.
Let down my guard and let the people know how I feel a
Let
second.
the
Yeah.
people know how I feel a second. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so in the sequel, we get Lin-Manuel Miranda to sing at a computer.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. Yeah.
Anyway, no, not my idea. Could be. No. I've read War of the Worlds. Have either of you boys read War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells?
Yes.
You look me in the eye and ask that question.
Never mind. X, did you say yes?
Yes. Yeah, I own a copy
see?
of it. Yeah.
I'm not a reader.
Straight men can read books, Roger. Don't pigeonhole yourself. I'm not gonna assume.
Well, thank you for not assuming or holing me or whatever you said.
I would never hole you.
Thank you.
So, none of the adaptations of War of the Worlds have ever captured a quintessential element of the original book, which is that it is a satire, first and foremost. War of the Worlds, most of it is about the slow progression of an invading force through the British countryside, as basically it lands in a town, this canister, and everyone's just like, oh my, well that's very queer, and write newspaper articles, and like someone starts like charging tickets to go see it or whatever, and then it starts opening up and shooting lasers and killing everyone, and then we zoom out to somewhere else, as everyone outside is like, oh, what a queer thing happening in that town. Lasers killing people. Well, good thing that isn't happening here. And then more aliens show up and start invading those towns. And then back in London, everyone's like, well, quite a queer thing that's happening in the countryside in all those towns, but it would never happen here. And then they arrive in London, where the main character is, and he has to escape. So it is about the pride and egocentrism of functionally the remains of the British Empire, who think so highly of themselves that they think they are immune to anything happening to them that's anything like what they did to the world, right? As the British Empire colonized everything. So
anti-colonialism is
it is anti-colonialism, and a direct satire on the perceived self-immunity of people in first world countries, essentially.
And if you hear yourself right now, it could definitely be linked to fascism in today's society, so...
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, that's happening over there. It's not gonna happen here.
Exactly. DC, that's way over there.
So, the way this movie all takes place, because like most of War of the Worlds, you're not present, the main character's not present where the action is happening. He's reading newspaper articles. He's getting letters. Like, that is an element of the book until it arrives on his doorstep, and he has to finally take it seriously and try to survive.
And flee.
They're almost playing with that in this film. But I would have wanted a movie that shows social media response to this building threat and influencers taking it non-seriously and
you know what?
Governments being haughty, and like I would want to see the internet fiasco that happens as everyone thinks they're immune to their way of life actually being disrupted.
It's
in first
funny,
world countries, especially America. That would be a cool movie.
The whole time you were saying that, I was like, man, this reminds me of something I literally just watched recently, and it was Shin Godzilla. Have either of you two ever seen Shin Godzilla?
Great movie.
Yeah.
Shin Godzilla is way more like War of the Worlds than, like, thematically, than hardly any War of the Worlds movie actually is. Except for that movie's about the indomitability and teamwork of the Japanese spirit overcoming terrible obstacles. But also just humanity, working together and so on. Which is a much more hopeful narrative. War of the Worlds is ultimately like, that's why it ends with then all the aliens getting the common cold.
Yeah.
In like every other version of the story. Because it's like, yeah, idiots, you would have all died. You got lucky, dude.
And I'll say, the original book, War of the Worlds, like Jet said, I don't know if you said it in the episode or before we started recording, It's from like 1889, I think. And it like back
Yeah, it's
then
old.
they literally thought that people lived on Mars. So these attackers
They thought
are
they could,
from are literally from Mars. And
Yeah, Martians.
with all the knowledge we have now that tells us that that's stupid, it's still happening.
They don't even have spaceships. They shoot the tripods to Earth in big canisters like bionicles.
Yeah, like giant cannons that they shoot from Mars.
With a cannon.
Yeah. So it's
A gun cannon.
It just goes to show we never fucking learn. All right. So
Yeah.
did you have an idea?
So
in
we
all
could
that,
adapt a
Jet?
different
Or-
one.
Oh, we just do a completely
we
different
could
book in
do-
the same format.
We could do a different H.G. Wells. We could do The Invisible Man. So you see a bunch of security cameras not seeing anything.
That's man. That's actually really well. Actually, Hollow Man kind of did that.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
Have you
there,
not seen Hollow
there
Man?
is like
No.
security footage of a nothing person doing stuff in Hollow Man, but
Huh.
hey, what else has H.G. Wells done?
The Time Machine. We could do The Time Machine. All through screens.
Yeah. how
So
would-
I did at one point start writing a time travel movie where the main character was based off of H.G. Wells's The Time Machine, and I literally named the character the main character's assistant. It was like Elijah Cook or something.
thought you were gonna say you named him Ice Cube.
Okay, so we get Ice Cube back. But this time he's playing the time traveler from the time machine. There's no actual time machine. The time machine is the computer. And he's able to look at the future and past through the webcam of his computer and communicate with future and past people.
I literally thought you were just gonna say he goes on to what is that website? Is it
Wayback Machine?
Yeah, the Wayback Machine.
Never mind what I said. It's about Ice Cube exploring the Wayback Machine.
He's just like, you
And
remember
going like,
this site?
whoa, YouTube did used to look like this.
Yeah. Everything he finds, he has the same level of excitement.
Yeah, it's always covering his mouth or
Oh
putting his
my
hands on his
god.
head. Yeah.
Wow.
Every once in a while, he gets up out of his chair.
Not today.
Yeah, he sees that meme.
Man,
Yes.
there's a part in the movie where he literally says, "Move, bitch, get out the way."
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you think he kind of ad-libbed?
I'm
This
gonna say
whole
he
movie.
campaigned.
Man, every
that.
actor in this movie must have ad-libbed some.
I will say, I will hear no slander on Iman Benson, the actress who played Faith, Ice Cube's daughter. There were some
The
scenes where
most
she
genuine performance of the movie.
yes, delivered some really freaking good scenes with some real emotion and real like sadness or terror or pain. Like she's a good crier,
Well,
man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I did notice that, but I'm gonna say I think she was the only person who actually went onto a set and had makeup
Yeah, I
put
think
on her
so.
and all that stuff, because all the other actors are clearly just in their like home office or out in their driveway reacting
Yeah.
to stuff that they're being fed to literally in the AirPods that they're wearing, because everybody
Yeah,
is like
they
FaceTiming.
all just filmed themselves in their houses. Like it's actually on the Wikipedia page. It's like
Yeah.
it was all done remotely.
Yeah, I have to imagine this was done like in 2020 when everybody was stuck at home. But
I really thought Ice Cube was on a green screen because of how bad his shot looks, but then he does get up and walk back to the door.
yeah, he's also
Yes.
DORE, the door.
he is the only person who is shot with an actual camera that's not just a phone, because
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's very obvious. It's also super static, and clearly, he's in a costume and makeup and obviously like a little set. So I have a feeling that they shot all the other people's stuff, remotely with them acting over FaceTime, and then they went back later and shot all of Ice Cube stuff. That's why he reacts the way that he does. He's like literally looking at the
Yeah.
footage and he's like, I don't know what they're reacting to, but holy hell. But
Alternative
Man,
idea.
these guys are good actors. Whoa!
yeah.
If we don't want to go with the time machine premise or the Invisible Man premise, because I have no idea
Where it would go.
that's what we call a joke. It would be Ice Cube's greatest enemy yet if we set it in the same universe.
Well, I mean, you could look at it as Ice Cube being the Invisible Man, since at the end of this movie, he decides he's not going to work for the government anymore. Instead, he's going to be like keeping an eye on them.
He's gonna watch over the government.
So he could be the Invisible
and
Man.
he uses the alien technology to make himself an invisibility suit.
Yes, and then he like sneaks into people's homes and watches them sleep. I don't know what happens in the Invisible Man. I've never read it.
kind of that.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds. What if we make? Hold on, let's go.
We can't
really,
do the Invisible
really
Man.
Meta. I'm not even playing with form anymore. What if we make a movie, right? That is, it is a play on narrative in that the sequel is about people watching the 2025 War of the Worlds movie and reacting to it, similar to how the people who listened to the radio play.
Oh.
The Orson Welles radio play.
We're in such a state of like AI slop, literally confusing the hell out of boomers and Gen Xers that they watch this movie and they're like, which I'm not gonna say it was AI in this movie, but it looked kind of like AI. I don't know, but
well, sure.
Yeah, we could say that the people's grandparents were like freaking out because they actually thought the world was being invaded.
And then one of the webcams ends up haunted, and people in the call start dying slowly one by one.
Roger, have you ever seen Unfriended?
What?
That's a movie.
Unfriended. It's a movie that's a lot like this and is just as shitty.
It's about a haunted Discord call.
Are you
No,
guys
it's a haunted Skype call
real.
because they have the Skype ringtone and stuff. That movie aged well because Skype doesn't exist anymore. So
yeah, too haunted. Had to take it down.
Ugh. Dude,
What
I've
if
always
the
hated
movie
this format.
is
Jesus.
building on Roger's concept?
Mhm.
The movie is Ice Cube, the actual man in real life, on his webcam,
Complaining that this was just a movie.
doom scrolling social media as the War of the Worlds 2025 is being released, and people start being mean about it.
Oh yeah, he could just be scrolling through Letterboxd.
Yeah, and he's just like every it's like a negative review comes up, and the camera like zooms in on it with like a whoosh effect, and Ice Cube goes, "Oh man."
And then it turns into Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, and he goes to every one of their homes and beats the shit out of them.
Yeah. Okay. All options, if I'm being honest.
And then the rest of the
Ice
movie is
Cube
just
takes out the trash.
It's Ring doorbell footage of Ice Cube
Remember
showing
staying
up.
nice to his
It was
kids.
about Will taking out the trash. He's like, oh, that's what I forgot to do.
Yeah, I heard to be nice to my kids. But while I've been dealing with this invisible man, I've got to learn how to take out the trash.
Oh, man. There were 2 steps to those instructions, and I forgot to do one of them.
My wife's memory. No.
All of which
Why do you
was
say that name?
deleted. I was gonna say that if we went with the Invisible Man thing, that he kind of uses his invisibility as a cyber terrorist to I don't know, correct wrongs in the world or something. But then I remembered that they already made a great Invisible Man movie in 2020 with Elizabeth Moss. So I don't want to touch
It's
see
really
that.
good.
It was good, though.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That's a good frickin' film.
It's very good. It was directed by the guy who
Lee Winnell.
who did
Saw. Screenwriter of Saw.
Yeah, he was the co-writer of Saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Directed by James Wan, famous for Malignant.
That's what he's famous for.
It is to me.
Okay. Clearly, this is a hard one to come up with an idea for.
We could do the island of Dr. Moreau. Ice Cube's character Will, as he is digging in to try to find more sketchy government projects. He finds a secret government research project on a sort of like hidden island where they have been
I'm already
creating
into this.
sort
I'm
of
gonna let you know.
human and machine and animal hybrids under the control of Dr. Moreau, trying to learn how to make artificial human beings who can be programmed with whatever data the government puts into them to,
I'm
still
with you, bud. You
rage
just gotta-
rage bait on Twitter. I think is what the government mostly does.
See, that's not where I thought this was gonna go.
Well, the island of Dr. Moreau deals with a number of themes, including pain, cruelty, moral responsibility, human identity, human interference with nature, and the effects of trauma. Wells described it as an exercise in youthful blasphemy, according to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/the island of Dr. Moreau. So it can't be
Okay.
about any of those interesting things.
That's too bad.
Ooh, what if?
But yeah, I think he could start communicating with some of the like human animal hybrids who were trapped on the island, hacking into systems to unlock cages, and kind of stage a rebellion against Dr. Moreau, who's running the project on this island. It's probably actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, especially if we're looking at it all through like the security cameras of this
Yeah,
island that they have for
correct.
some reason on this top secret facility.
Oh,
But-
we can
Oh, yeah.
franchise this. One of
Go on.
one of the hybrids is a sort of large lumbering anthropomorphic bear man who with his friends a chicken, a rabbit, and a fox
Uh-huh.
hunt down Dr. Moreau as he locks himself in the security office.
Is this a reference? I can't tell.
This is Five Nights at Freddy's. We cross franchise with Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, we already
But
said
They're
we're
actually
not doing
furries this time.
cross-franchising.
Some people will be happy about that.
It's on the list. We
and-
can't do any more crossovers.
Oh, no, we can't ban crossovers whole cloth. That's like banning wheat.
We can do crossovers for this one, but it has to be a crossover with a book.
Okay, all right. Okay.
You seem to be the most well-read
So
of
Ice
us
Cube
three,
sends the
so-
Invisible Man
Yeah.
to invade the island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, he turns his...
He turns his son into the Invisible
Yeah,
Man
that's what I was gonna
by
say.
live AI editing him out of security camera
Oh.
footage.
Yeah, but then that's an added layer of danger because he's clearly still visible in real life, so if he gets caught...
Yeah, so the hybrids can still get him. So as his son is invisible sneaking through, he's able to evade Dr. Moreau. But then a dog man comes out who can smell
sniff him out.
good.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube has to guide him through the vents.
Oh, who can smell well? I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like his scent was pleasing.
Could be.
More
Could use a
likely
good
than you
dog
think.
shampoo. You know, there's flea and tick shampoos that are pretty good.
Now, I want
Okay.
of all the Island of Dr. Moreau characters, I definitely want Hyena Swine to be a character.
Yeah.
Hyena
is-
swine sounds terrifying.
Do you know characters from the island of Dr. Moreau by name?
I'm
Or
just
are you looking
I'm
up a
looking
list
at
of
a list and I'm just going by the best
I'm
names.
so excited.
Wolf Bear Man
Man, straight men can't read books.
would be great. I only read War of the Worlds because I really liked the Spielberg movie when it came out when I was younger. So I ordered the book
It's
and I
pretty
read
different.
it. Yeah. there's some similarities, and they kept some things in the movie, but it's definitely super
aliens,
different. The
blood flowers,
hiding out for weeks underground.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Ape Man, Sloth Creature, Hyena Swine, Leopard Man, Ox Men, Satyr Man.
Did you just become aroused? What was that?
No.
Mare
Satyr.
rhinoceros creature. A hybrid between a horse and a
Sumatran rhinoceros.
Yeah. What the fuck would that look like?
There is a dog man.
Wait.
It's a beast created from a Saint Bernard who, near the end of the book, becomes the protagonist's faithful companion. He is so like a domestic dog in character that the protagonist is barely surprised when he reverts to a more animalistic form. The dog man is later killed by the hyena swine. God, the
Jesus.
drama. It's fun to learn about books while we record a podcast.
Ocelot Man. Yeah, this...
A joke I like to make during Paranormal Dudes is that, see, it's also an educational show.
Yeah.
I think the last episode we released literally ended up being half an hour about, like, a half hour about just planes.
Planes, yeah.
Just in general?
Well, some guy...
What was the last episode?
The last episode we released was... the theme was Texas. It wasn't even planes. But some guy was like, hey, I saw a plane just, like... sitting still in the air.
Paranormal Dudes.
Yeah, Paranormal Dudes, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the last episode of Sequel Factory.
No.
I was so confused.
No.
It's like, were there planes in Malignant?
Yeah, where were you?
But yeah, this one's turning into a real book podcast.
Yeah, we're
Encourage our
real
readers
page
or
heads.
listeners to read, huh?
Hey, folks, I don't want to be associated with all that nonsense.
That's how you can tell he likes women.
Women? Why'd you say it like it was spelled W-E-M-E-N?
I just like to play with words sometimes. I have fun.
Ooh, here's a fun fact about the book, The Island of Dr. Moreau. From the reception section of Wikipedia, the publication of the novel caused an outrage among critics and the media, much like this movie.
Oh my god.
The London Times called it loathsome and repulsive, just like this movie.
It's perfect.
Famous zoologist Peter Chalmers Mitchell was hired by the Saturday Review to write a review where he called Wells a scientific heretic, which I think I'm going to start calling Ice Cube. And the humor magazine Punch published a parody called The Island of Dr. Menu by James F. Sullivan. All the attention and publicity also made it Wells' best-selling novel to date. I really hope that's not the case for this movie. I hope this isn't Ice Cube's best movie to date. Although, honestly, because of how it was released, I think it might be his most watched movie. At least recently.
Oh, no.
So, oh boy.
Okay, so we got 10 minutes to round out our sequel idea. He's on the island.
How does Ice Cube beat the dastardly Dr. Moreau?
Okay,
It's
the
up to you,
last movie
boys.
was what saved the day in the last movie was a computer virus delivered via drone.
Yes, and we know his son is invisible and on the premises.
So his son delivers dewormer. I don't know. What is the plan for these little hybrid animal guys?
What if it's just a real virus? What if it's just mad cow? What if all these
They just slowly
die via mad cow?
They gotta give all the hybrid animals ivermectin to save them from COVID.
Oh my god, yeah. This became an anti-vaxxer movie.
Well, I mean, this first movie
pro-vax.
definitely got the War of the World 2025 definitely took money from Fox News, because it is constant throughout the film. It is Fox News is Ice Cube's primary news source. There's even a link to Tucker Carlson's website later on in the end of the film.
So a virus saves the day in the first movie, and but vaccines aren't going to play a role in the second movie. because the
No.
virus. They were
Well,
like the
there's
virus
no
was
vaccine for a
good.
computer virus. Roger, 2025.
Maybe, they win because the evil Dr. Moreau isn't up to date on his vaccines.
Dr.
Or
Moreau is the anti-vaxxer.
no, Dr. Moreau is a big vaccines guy.
Yeah. This has to be an
And he
anti-vax movie.
he makes sure to vaccinate all of his pets in the way you at home shouldn't be required to. Don't tread on me or my pets.
Yeah, don't get your
rights
pets
to not get
Yeah,
vaccinated.
don't get your pets any rabies shots or anything like that. you know?
So because Dr. Moreau has all of these vaccines pumping through his veins, he's actually more vulnerable.
Oh, he's filled with 5G, so Ice Cube can control him from his computer.
Oh, yes!
All right.
Yeah,
That's it.
We don't
He's
have
got-
to keep going,
he
I think.
commands him
That's
to
it.
walk off into the ocean or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe he walks into, like, he
just
walks out of a security office and gets mauled by Freddy Fazbear.
Or he just control alt deletes him.
just eviscerates him from reality.
Yeah. He just control
What
alt
if he-
delete and he just poof, just disappears. Not even a puff of
What
smoke.
if he just uses the 5G to give Dr. Moreau cancer, and then he dies slowly?
And then, that's the hero.
Yeah.
Is the cancer?
Yeah.
The cancer,
Hey, there's
yeah.
no vaccine against cancer.
No, vaccines give you cancer.
Oh,
If
you're
too much
right.
5G. The 5G activates the vaccines, which was all part of the Goliath program of the first movie.
What is this podcast about?
We're just trying to solve some of the biggest problems at play in geopolitics today.
We're trying to be timely,
Bless
Roger.
you. For being
Oh yeah,
timely.
I'm sure in like 2160, whenever the cyber archaeologists
Mhm.
dig through the files of the internet and find this podcast.
Yep, which you will actually be able to see in the third movie of the franchise, War of the Worlds 2027. Or sorry, The Time Machine 2027, starring Ice Cube, as he sends his screen into the future and sees how future archaeologists are
listening
digging
to
up
this
reactions to
podcast.
this film.
Yeah. They're going to play a clip from our podcast where we didn't actually
Mhm.
accomplish anything, I don't think.
Yep.
I don't.
And what's
Yeah.
Ice Cube gonna say, Roger?
Damn. He did give one solitary fuck, which did hit. Like, his heart wasn't in the most of the film, but when he got to say fuck, when he got to say the F word,
When was that? What scene was that?
it was when all of his wife's Facebook data was
Oh,
deleted.
yeah.
And he got a notification that says, and I
from that
quote,
social media that said your memories.
"Your memories are deleting."
You know, yeah, I missed the F bomb there because all I was focused on was when he does he jump up? I don't know, but he just goes no, like just lets out a really loud no once everything's gone, and I'm like, oh man, how much did he get paid for this?
I'm having a great time, boys. We could talk about this film for an hour.
Yes, an extra,
And we have,
an extra
so,
5 minutes,
well-
nothing but. Slamming on this movie. No,
That
We'll
sounds
sa-
like
we'll save
just
the-
enough
we'll
time
save-
to come up with a title
Oh, true.
the Island
and
of
to
Dr.
pitch
Moreau.
the next movie.
The Invisible Island of Dr. Monroe.
Okay. The Invisible Island.
The Invisible Island of Dr. Moreau, 2025.
20.
It's coming out
It-
this year. We have some writing to do.
It will not take long to produce this film.
No.
I mean, most of the writing's already been done.
Yeah, we can get
Yeah.
Ice Cube for like 20 minutes and we could just cut around him with B-roll.
Which is all he can stay on set for, because after that he melts.
We could have him read the foreword, but we only take one take, and he's not allowed to read it beforehand.
So the same.
Exactly the same. That scene pissed me off so bad. I was so upset.
God. How do we end this show?
We gotta suggest another movie.
Yeah, we got to suggest another movie. Then we'll do some housekeeping.
Well, I think Jet did Malignant. I did this one. You have any ideas, Roger?
Oh boy. I'm gonna type in the word movies into Google.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? Was there a sequel to Sucker Punch?
No, there's not.
Oh, man.
You think they ever got around to making a sequel to Sucker Punch?
Here, I can write the sequel to Sucker Punch right now.
Okay.
One single 2-hour-long slow-motion shot of someone's feet walking.
Okay. That sounds,
With a sword dragging behind him.
Yep.
I'm really into this. Is the sword doing anything cool as it drags across the ground?
Yep.
Folks, y'all are getting 2 episodes up. Like, you should
2 episodes in
be
one.
happy with what you have here.
Now, Roger, are you referring to the 2011 Sucker Punch by Zack Snyder? Or are you referring to the 2008 Sucker Punch? Or the 2003 Sucker Punch? Or the 2022 short Sucker Punch?
I get it. I was referring to the 2011.
Yeah, Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. I love, oh my God, what's her name? Emily Browning. Ever since Series of Unfortunate Events. You don't get a lot of her anymore, sadly. So yeah, I'd be willing to do a sequel for her.
Yeah. Sure. Just for her.
Are we doing Sucker Punch?
Yeah, we'll do Sucker Punch.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Sounds good.
Pucker Sunch.
Let's see. Thank you, dear listeners. Let's hope that this is the sequel that wins us our freedom. Oh, please let it win us our freedom out of this Hollywood basement. Please. The walls are soundproof and my voice hurts. But if it doesn't happen, then you can't expect us to make another episode in 2 weeks from this moment.
Well, at least we know the aliens can't get down here. But yeah,
20 feet underground.
Too far down.
If you guys,
God damn it!
If you guys are in
38 feet.
30, oh dang,
Oh no!
they're coming for us now.
Deep enough that the aliens can get us, but we can't get out.
No, impossible. That's too deep.
Well, if you guys are enjoying the show, you can consider checking us out on some of our other stuff. Roger and I do another podcast called Paranormal Dudes. A few other D&D themed shows such as the Dirty 22 and a few episodes of SideQuest Digest. You can also find Jet Kuso at his YouTube channel, Jet Kuso.
YouTube.com/Jet Kuso, JETTKUSO.
Yeah, there you go.
I make my videos have been described as a Dragon Ball fusion dance between Jacob Geller and Ryan's World.
What are both of those things?
You don't know what Ryan's World is?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Those are like the biggest things on YouTube, Roger. You're just too old
Oh,
for
really?
them, yes. Well, you can catch... Well, fuck. How do I end this now?
I'm like the JoJo Siwa of videos people don't watch.
I saw her dancing one time.
That's good.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys next time on Sequel Factory for part 2.
The sequel
Continue. It's a weird narrative, I think, for me to have built a character that doesn't read or know anything about the internet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, not a good showcase of how well-rounded you are as an individual this episode.
Like, what does this guy know?
He's got facets, I promise.
I have multitudes.
You contain multitudes.